Hey guys, it's Kendra. Today, I went to edit this video and I realized I had no intro. So in this video, I'm gonna do a grocery haul. I went to Trader Joe's. I also made some zucchini carrot muffins and a chicken casserole dish for dinner. So I hope you guys all enjoyed today's video. If you do, don't forget to give it a like and subscribe if you guys are new here, and let's get into the video. All right, I'm gonna open up the stuff that I got from Trader Joe's. Let's start with the cold items. So we have some grapes. I get the combo of the red and green to please everyone. 2 packs of turkey breast for sandwiches. Love this kind. I also got some Greek yogurt, the plain one, and this is the one made with whole milk. Some broccoli, which I smell. Like, why does it already smell strong? That worries me. Big thing of strawberries. These look really good actually. And then some potatoes for roasted potatoes. A bag of avocados. I got 3 apples and some chicken. We've been doing chicken thighs, but this time I got the chicken breasts so that I can just cut it up easy for our dinner. And then I also got 2 things of the sweet Italian sausage. This is the pork one. They also have the chicken kind, but I'm gonna make an egg casserole tomorrow. So it's kind of like a quick version of our Christmas casserole. So I'll do 2 things of sausage with eggs. It uses milk, cheese. I'm gonna do a red bell pepper and an onion. And that's pretty much, oh, you know what I forgot? Is potatoes, but I wonder if I could do it without potatoes. And let's see, or I wonder if I could use my roasted potatoes in there somehow. I don't know, we'll make it work. I got a thing of shaved Parmesan, Romano, and Asiago cheese. I love this shredded cheese. And then the organic hummus. So the kind I got last time, the hummus, it had canola oil in it. So I saw that the organic hummus has no canola oil in here. So there's extra virgin olive oil and sunflower oil, which I wouldn't want. It's organic sunflower oil. But that's the one thing I feel like Trader Joe's, like, yes, I'm saving a lot of money shopping there, but there are some sneaky oils in a lot of their packaged items, so you do have to be aware of that. Okay, I have a thing of turkey meatballs. These are like a really easy, quick snack or meal. Just add some pasta sauce with this and some pasta or rice. 1 thing of ground beef, 1 thing of whole milk. We have been going through milk so much slower. Our milk from last week we still have, and Owen's just drinking way less milk, so that is nice. And then I have 1 thing of the organic yellow corn tortilla chips. These are really delicious. And some pita chips. Andrew likes those. Okay, let me pull this over here. Some of these little cracker sandwiches for the kids. I got 2 of these fruze balls. These are really good. They have in here dates, peanuts, coconut, apple juice, pear puree, strawberry puree, elderberry juice, and pink salt. I'm gonna put some of this stuff in the fridge right now. Okay, I have the Southwestern chopped salad. This was another one. In the dressing, there's soybean oil in here. So last time I didn't use the dressing, I just used everything else and then just added my own dressing to it. I got 1 cucumber, which I gotta cut up right now along with the strawberries. Some ketchup. We are out of ketchup. Usually we get ketchup from Costco, but we forgot last time. The kids love these bars. So we have the peanut butter chewy bars and then the chocolate chip ones. I also have the brown rice penne pasta. I've never tried this one before, but it's gluten-free. So hopefully that one is good. 1 yellow onion. 1 red onion, 1 red bell pepper. I got these because this is a nice little treat and I haven't had these in a very long time. It's the sea salt and turbinado sugar, dark chocolate, almonds. They're so good. They just have like that touch of saltiness to them. And there's the other fruit balls. Another thing of pumpkin puree to make some type of fall treat. Some Alfredo sauce and some carrots. So that is everything that I got. I spent $120. Okay, I've decided I'm gonna make muffins and I'm gonna do carrot zucchini ones. So I'm gonna start by just taking the top part off of my carrots and then grating them. And I'm gonna do the same thing with the zucchini. It says to just use 1 carrot, but I'm gonna use more because I have a few carrots left that I just need to use. So I might as well just use them and add them to the muffins. I feel like it's fine. So I made zucchini bread last week and I don't know what happened, but it was the biggest cooking fail ever. And it's just so weird. Like, I bake all the time now. At least once a week I'm baking some bread or muffin or cookie. Wait a minute. I had two baking fails this month. I don't know what's going on. So let's start with my zucchini bread. It all looked great, and then when we tried it, first I looked in the oven and it was completely collapsing in the center. And so I was like, oh shoot, what happened there? And then when I tried it, it tasted horrific. So what I think happened is I added too much baking soda, which is just weird because I measured it. It's not like I'm just free pouring it or anything like that. But I guess, like, even if you are a little off, it can really change the taste of it. We had to throw it all away, and that is just such, like, I don't have much gluten-free flour left. Gluten-free flour is not cheap. So to make a whole bread and have to throw it away, it's pretty brutal. But yeah, I think it was the baking soda. So from here on out, I'm gonna be like super careful when I use baking soda. The other thing that happened was I made brownies this past week. A huge thing of brownies, guys. And they were absolutely delicious. I even filmed a reel to post. And then I eat them. I have some. And June, like, we all have some. But it was so weird. Both June and I got a really bad stomach ache, like felt nauseous after we ate them. And I think it's because it was just, they were made with a lot of sugar. Like I've realized I typically don't just add sugar to my recipes. Okay, this is gonna be enough carrot right here. I'm gonna start on the zucchini. I usually do, like today, I'm just gonna be doing honey. And in that recipe of brownies, it was 2.5 cups of sugar. And that is a lot of sugar when you're not used to eating things with so much sugar. So I think it was just like a reaction that we were having to the sugar. But here's the other crazy thing. I'm gonna shred this right on top. June wakes up that night and throws up all over her carpet. I've never experienced anything like that of sugar. But we really don't eat a lot of sugar, and I just haven't realized it, I guess, until this past week. So I don't know, again, if you guys have had anything similar to that happen, let me know. It was such a weird thing. Andrew felt fine, everybody else felt fine. They all ate the brownies, but me and June were just like, it just messed with our stomachs. So now poor June is all like scared to eat anything with sugar. Like whenever I'm giving her anything, she's like, this doesn't have any sugar, does it? I'm like, no, you're good. I mean, I guess it could be worse, but yeah. Okay, so here is the zucchini. Let's clean this up really quick. All right, these are gonna be, they're called like Morning Glory muffins. I'm pretty sure I've made these in the past just to absorb any excess liquid. So we're gonna start with the flour, the oats, baking powder, baking soda, cinnamon, nutmeg, and salt. I will put a link to this recipe down below if you guys wanna do it yourself. Hopefully it turns out good. So let's start with our oats and our flour. And I do not know where my 1/4 cup is, so we're just gonna do 1/2 of a 1/2 cup. I hope that's pretty good. And then oats, we're gonna do, how many? A cup of old-fashioned oats. These are gluten-free oats. Baking powder, we're gonna do 1.5 teaspoons. I'm so weary of using all these now. And then baking soda is a half a teaspoon. Going a little under on that. Okay, let's do our cinnamon. 1 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon. This isn't gonna be exact. When I do my spices, I kind of just go for it. So we're gonna do, that'll be 1 teaspoon. 1/4 kind of, and then nutmeg is 1/8 of a teaspoon, so we're just gonna go very light with this. Okay, let's mix all that together and let me get some salt. Oops. This is my favorite type of breakfast. I get some veggies in here, can warm it up with a little butter. It tastes so like comforting in the morning, especially as it starts to get a little cooler outside. There's nothing I love more than waking up with like a baked item to eat. So funny, Owen has hated eggs forever, just hates eggs. But it's so hard to get him to eat anything with protein. So the other day, I was trying to get him to eat eggs, and I'm gonna do Greek yogurt. Greek yogurt, honey, oil, and vanilla is what I'm going to be adding right now. I made eggs the other day, and the girls, they love eggs. They love hard-boiled eggs, scrambled eggs, over easy. It's just so funny to me how different you can be. And so the other day, I made eggs, and I'm like, we need to eat some eggs. And so he's like, okay, but you gotta feed it to me. I'm like, I will feed it to you if that's what it takes. So for the past few weeks, I have been hand feeding Owen eggs, and I'm fine with it. And today I made him, and he ate them on his own, super slow, like he had the tiniest bites, and I'm just so happy. We're gonna add 2 teaspoons of vanilla. This is 1/2 teaspoon, so we're gonna do 4 of these. Vanilla is something we always get at Costco. And then 1/3 cup of honey, or you could use maple syrup. Sometimes I do honey, sometimes I do maple syrup. I don't know why I wanted to do honey today, it just sounded nice. But I love using honey or maple syrup in all of our baked items. I would just say, like, if you're wanting to make something a little bit healthier, a healthier version, like muffins, just look online and type healthy before you do whatever it is. Like healthy cookies, healthy muffins, and I just am very specific with what I want it to be. Like if I want to do banana muffins, I'll just do healthy banana muffins. And I don't ever say gluten-free, I just sub the flour, whatever they're using. We talk about recipes online. Why does it take so long to get to the recipe? And I've lost it now. This is why I cannot look at a recipe online. It is so annoying to me. We're gonna add this, and then we're gonna add olive oil, which I love. Olive oil just makes things so moist and like gives it just this nice taste. Usually I use coconut oil, so I'm sure you could sub coconut oil for this, but I'm gonna stick with the recipe and do olive oil. As much as I love using coconut oil, it is a pain because you do have to like heat it up to get it in liquid form, unless it's hot where you are. 1/4 cup of olive oil. Gonna mix this, and then we'll slowly fold that in to the dry. I swear, when I bake, it is an absolute disaster. We're really good at cleaning up right before dinner time. That's kind of when we do our clean now, because I've realized I hate cleaning after we eat. The last thing I want to do is clean. So we try to clean up everything before. To stop it before it's fully mixed, and just mix the rest by hand with a spatula to make sure that everything in the bottom was mixed, especially when you're using a KitchenAid mixer like this. Okay, let's pour these in. I have the silicone muffin cups. I love these. They especially are good with gluten-free stuff because they pop out very nice and easy. The recipe didn't say to do this, but I love topping our muffins with turbinado sugar. This adds a, especially if they're like really healthy muffins, this adds a little sweet crunch on the top. All right, I just took them out of the oven and they look great. And these will be such a nice little snack. Moving on to dinner. First up, I'm heating up this pan with some olive oil to start cooking the chicken. And then over here, I'm gonna boil this water and then add my rice. I'm doing almost 2 cups of rice, a little more than, 4 cups of water and almost 2 cups of rice. I like doing a little bit more water than double the amount of rice because it just gives you a little bit more leeway, I feel like, when you're cooking it. Okay, so I've pivoted because I opened that bag of broccoli and it honestly smelled so bad. I'm like, this can't be good. I understand broccoli has a smell, but this was not like, usually like raw broccoli is not gonna just reek. And I even smelled it when I was checking out the store. I should have said something. I don't know, I was kind of rushing, but anyways, we are going to use this orange bell pepper and zucchini, because I do need to use these up. And I'm just going to lightly saute them before I put them in with the chicken and rice. I hope this tastes okay, but I'd rather us not eat something that is going rancid. 2 tablespoons of butter for our sauce. 2 tablespoons of flour, and then just mix that together till it's all nice and thick. I'm gonna turn these vegetables off. I think they're pretty good. Now they have a little char on them, which I like. I'm gonna put them in a separate bowl so that they don't get too burned. Okay, this is pretty good. Just so it's all mixed and the flour is dissolved. Okay, then slowly mix in 2 cups of milk.
You mean corn casserole?
No, it's different. I feel like I've done this sauce now a few times and it just takes a while for everything to mix together. Eventually it will thicken up and be like super creamy, but you just have to let it all heat up and get incorporated. Okay, so it's almost fully mixed in. It's starting to thicken up. You can tell at the bottom. It kind of pulls apart a little slower now. So I'm gonna do 1.5 cups of cheese in right now, and the rest goes on the top. I'm gonna just eyeball this though. And then you just want all the cheese to melt in. Okay, once the cheese is melted, you pour everything in together and then pour it in the pan. right, I just took it out of the oven and it looks so good. You just want to take it out when it's golden brown, bubbling. Okay, I have to film this because Violet and Andrew said save that recipe, it's so good. Kind of actually with the peppers and zucchini, it tastes like a pot pie a little bit.
I'm going for thirds now. This is too good.
Wow. Okay.
Something that factors in for me too is leftovers. And honestly, I can't imagine this was that expensive to make, right?
Yeah.
We got our $16 bag of rice.
There's not gonna be any leftovers at this rate.
No, this will be my last piece.
That is gonna be it for today's video. I hope you guys all enjoyed, and I will see you next time.